Good morning. Today's coffee is my coffee from Puerto Rico. Made it iced today. Happy fucking 2025. God, how did we get here? And so fast, I feel. I don't know. But as, we were thinking about the new year coming up, I was thinking about how it was back in the 90s. And I don't know, it just seemed so much simpler then. We didn't have so much social media to be so concentrated on. I mean, social media today is really mean. And we had MySpace back then, which you had to choose your top 8. So you're picking your favorite 8 people and showing the world that. And I thought at that time, though, I was like, that ensued fights, cat fights, quite a bit. Like, how dare you put her in your top 8 and we're best friends? And I'm number 5 and she's 3, but still much simpler then, even though we were coding our own pages, not knowing we were coding our own pages. Still a great time. What I would give to have a Nokia and a pager. And back in the day, we would kick it in the mall, mall rat. But there were things to do there besides having a D&B's or a round one. There were things that were free to do in the mall. I mean, you would peruse albums and CDs and tapes at FYE, You were able to listen to CDs that were coming out, in the kiosks. But yeah, I just felt like the 90s was a much simpler time. We were all going home from school, watching the same TRL countdowns, watching the beef between the artist Christina Aguilera and Limp Bizkit, or Christina Aguilera and Eminem. She had a lot of ups and downs back then. Loved her then, still love her now. But, we got our information from MTV News, documentaries that MTV would have. Me talking about being nostalgic about the 90s and we are in 2025, it definitely makes me sound like back in my day, back when I was younger. But I don't care, because that was a time for me and I'm going to talk about it if it makes me happy. Which brings me to say that in 2025, I hope to live it as if I were in the 90s, not always looking on my phone. Try to be a little bit more present, not get stuck on social media, not care about the back then, MySpace, I can't remember if there were likes or not, but we definitely were not tripping off that. If there was that, we weren't tripping off how many friends you had. But yeah, hoping in 2025 to live a much simpler life with such a high technology time, I guess. Simple life. Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie style. Anyways, let's try to make it more simple. Maybe we'll be less anxious and much more happier this year. We'll see. Try it. I don't know. Do whatever makes you happy. Actually, in the end, that is the goal. Do whatever makes you happy. And that's it. Be happy. Be well. Happy Friday.